And we have breaking news in San Jose right now. Another deadly shooting just yards away from the scene of the VTA rail yard shooting last week. Good evening, everyone. That shooting happened just before 2 this afternoon. Now police are trying to piece together what led to it all.
It happened at Heading and San Pedro Street. This is just 200 yards away from the mass shooting at the VTA rail yard. Investigators say officers in the area saw two men running on San Pedro Street. They got out of their cars and stopped them. That's when they discovered one of them had been shot.
All praises to the Most High YAHAWAH, the Heavenly Father, in the name of the Holy Spirit, the Earthly Mother, sanctifying YAHAWAH, the Holy Son. Brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, welcome. This is your humble servant, Biglevi, and today is Friday, June the 4th, 2021, and it's currently 6:55 p.m. Eastern Time. Peace be with you. Peace be among you. There will be no Jacob's trouble. Be at peace. What you are seeing here, what you're experiencing here, it is called Esau's trouble and the Gentiles' tribulation, and of course the two-third punishment. We went through our Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble was the entire 400 years and some. Jacob's trouble will not be a group of UN soldiers grabbing black people and put them in camp and gas them and ask them if they're going to worship YAHAWAH or somebody else, and then the mark of the beast is going to come after that, and then RFID chip. None of this garbage. This is unbiblical, unscriptural. That has nothing to do with anything. This lie was built by the priesthood of Mahan. If this is your first time if this is your first time you are on this channel, you're going to get a hell of a lot more confused. Brothers and sisters, this is the Most High God, YAHAWAH himself, bringing judgment in the midst of the Gentiles. This is plague number 9 and the 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham. The Heavenly Father promised Abraham he is going to give him the whole earth, the whole land, the entire earth, because the Heavenly Father have multiple earths, so to speak. He promised Abraham he will give Abraham children, a specific descendant of Abraham, the whole earth. And he said, remember, know of surety, Abraham. He said on Genesis 15 verse 13, which still stand, know of surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them for 100 years. We fulfill this prophecy, and those people knows it. Those people know about this. They know that. The Gentiles know this. They ignore it on purpose. Their plan is not to make us a thing of the past. Their thing is to erase the name of the Heavenly Father from this earth. Their plan is to disconnect us from the Father. And the Heavenly Father said, and also that nation, which is Psalm 83 that come upon us, whom they shall serve will I judge. We did serve slavery around the world, under all the nations. Whether you are Edomites, Elamites, Ishmaelites, Midianites, any other nations, we serve slavery under you for 400 years. And now Father said he is judging them. That is why you see the sword is cleaving in the midst of those people. Because of your prayers, your fasting, you're asking the Father to cleave the sword. And then this thing is keep on happening. And then it will not stop. Just a few, well, not even a few weeks, a week and a half or a few days, and this place called San Jose. Again, beloved brothers and sisters, I will ask the nation to be very discreet in the chat room, because what's going to happen here, and be forewarned, it's gonna be at least 2 hours. If you can't, some of you may have to go to work and stuff like that. But yes, it's going to be 2 hours. Then please be discreet in the chat. Use code word like popcorn popping, because what's going to happen here, YouTube going to disable the chart replay. Okay, give the Most High all praises. All right, YouTube going to disable the chart replay. Okay, because anytime you tap anything like, you know, boom boom, they are going to say, okay, you are promoting violence and stuff like that. And because my channel is under a specific list, and till this day, they never approve my channel for monetary, to make money. They cancel it for no reason. All right, because they always find a way to say we are promoting violence or something like that, or, you know, things we're not doing. They are doing this. That's one thing. Before we move in, brothers, be very, very discreet about what you said in the chat room, because the people will take it as literal. Again, for those of you that are in the church, please be respectful to each other's, okay? I do not want people to start flirting in the chat room, because I've been receiving complaint like people are flirting and people are saying they eat cookies and putting bad emojis in there. Please be respectful. This is not what this is about. This is not about us looking for love or looking for quick low down stuff. This is not what that is. Please be respectful in the chart. Do not spam the church. Don't keep do not type like the button, like this, like that, like this, like that. No, you are making people very uncomfortable. All right, you can only ask the people to like the video in the first 30 minutes when this begin. After an hour, you ask, and that's it. You only ask 2 times. You don't spam people to like the comment or like the video. We are not here for the like hypes. We're not here to seeking people love or approval. We're here to show the earthly people what the Heavenly Father is doing on their behalf. We're here to show the Jews and Gentiles alike. All of those things are happening because of the Father. And you are going to see, brothers, a lot of things, the sword mainly, cleaving unto those people. And the next part of the video is going to be the ley lines. And you're going to start seeing that the people are questioning those accidents. They are questioning, like, why is this happening so many times? And some people even told them, I'm not questioning those subscribers. They were in the stuff, ley lines. Okay? And you're going to see the fires on the third part. And then on the fourth part, you're going to see weird news, like weirdest news you ever see, like weird stuff, like, you know, men getting arrested for rape back in 1975. Zaza. Let us keep on moving, brothers. Let us keep on moving and witness what the Messiah is doing to the nation.
Then he collapsed on the sidewalk and died.
I just heard gunshots and I seen someone run that way, and my kids were crying because they were scared, and next thing you know, we looked that way and they're covering someone on the ground.
Several nearby streets are still closed. Police are asking people to avoid the area. I saw 2.
Now, this place, the shooting happened again, and this place, San Jose. And it happened in between San Pedro's street. Okay, Pedro means Peter. Okay, rock. All right. So now we know those are ley line intersecting. Highway 880. Okay, is a ley line. All right, intersecting, and those are ley lines. So the Mosai is using the ley line to make the people crazy. All right. So a lot of swords is going on, brothers. Give the Most High all praises and all credits in the chart room. Okay, this is going to be released very, very late. So, but all praises to the Most High. Next video.
Michael and Tanya, 6 hours after this shooting, there are still a lot of questions, but PBSO telling us both of these men were employees, they both knew each other, and this was a targeted attack. Take a look behind me. PBSO remains on the scene hours later, blocking off the entrance, and if you look up, the flag, the American flag, now flying at half-staff outside the building where this shooting took place.
They might as well leave it like this. They might as well... excuse me, let me smash. Oh, is that thing even recording before I do this? Okay, it is. Let me smash my stuff so it can better record. There you go. All right. There you go. All right. Now, this is another shooting that happened at work. This is in West Palm. It happened today, just now. Okay, 194 views. Okay, all right. Just 39 minutes, an hour ago, the shooting happened, okay? At the business place, brothers. Listen.
PBSO saying this shooting happened around 10:55 this morning. Deputies found the victim shot and killed near the entrance of the building. They then started searching around the co-op and quickly found the shooter armed with a handgun. He was arrested and luckily no one else was injured. Tonight, sources telling us the shooter is also an employee and was in the process of being terminated.
I believe that's what the same thing that happened to the previous fellow, Sir Samuel. Okay, Samuel, Mr. Samuel, aka God I've heard. Samuel was going to the same thing and he said, oh, hell to the mother loving. Came with a bag of popcorn, pop 8 people, 9 people, and the Messiah make him 10. Beloved, make no mistake, this is not a coincidence. This is not a fluke. Again, I keep saying this word fluke, but I never I think I did describe it once, define fluke.
Here's the definition of fluke: an unlikely chance occurrence, especially a surprising piece of luck.
Yes. They say this is a coincidence. This is an accident. This is not a coincidence. This is not an accident. This is not happening by luck. People at work blasting people. This is not something that happened just because it happened. They are happening because of a specific reason, because of a specific punishment. Okay? Now you're going to see, brethren, for the past couple of weeks, not even weeks, for months, have you been seeing, brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike in a common board, have you been seeing a lot of those heavy crime are involving a lot more children? Have you seen this? A lot more quote-unquote minor. They call them children, but they are not. People think a 12-year-old boy that can come up with a freaking AK-47 and start shooting people or child. This is a man right there. Oh, 14-year-old little girl. No, that's a 14-year-old woman. She's a virgin. What they call in ancient days. Virgins mean a young woman. She's not a little girl. She's a young woman. A young woman, a virgin, okay? A virgin doesn't necessarily mean sexually inexperienced. It means you're a young woman, a maiden. You got a young maiden coming out there shooting at police. Oh, they are kids. They are kids. But because of what you said, they are kids. Now, have you seen a lot of their children? A lot of kids in general are shooting people. A lot of children are getting involved in violent crime. The other day, another 11-year-old boy shot his brother, a 14-year-old boy, and killed him. Okay? And then another 9-year-old kid shot and killed his brother because he was trying to show him the father's gun. All right, let's look at this.
We're getting our first look at the 12-year-old boy who cops say opened fire at deputies along with a 14-year-old girl. Today he was in court, and considering his age, it's hard to fathom the charges he's facing.
Beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, what is this boy age? Type it in the live chart. And they will make the live chart. They will not be able to replay. But if you know, put it in the comment board also. and what this number represents. And let us keep on moving.
Many news outlets have decided to show his face, even though he's a minor, because of the seriousness of the incident and the charges. Les Trent reports.
He looks like he could be in the principal's office for some silly prank at school. But this 12-year-old is in huge trouble with the law.
You're also charged with attempted first-degree murder of a law enforcement officer.
Travis O'Brien and a 14-year-old girl are accused of opening fire on cops during a 30-minute shootout.
Gunshot fired. Everybody get hard cover. They were coming out to kill cops.
The 12-year-old did not speak during today's hearing, at which the judge referred to him as Mr. O'Brien.
That is because that's what that is. Beloved, understand this. The moment you picked up a sword, you raise it against someone else, you are no longer a child. You no longer have a gender. You are no longer a good. You are a criminal. You are an adult. If this so-called kid that you're seeing here can take a AK-47 and shoot at those good men in blue, they are adults. This is a man right there. Just look like a child. This is a young man, a lad. He has the knowledge. You know how many 12-year-old boy? If I give my son, 12 years old, a AK-47, he won't even know how to load it, how to cock it, how to properly aim it at the whatever target and shoot it. This man that you're looking at right there, he took a gun, a 12-year-old boy, and then a 14-year-old girl, and then trying to blame video game. You're going to hear it. Those are the excuse, brothers. Oh, I'm going to war like GTA. That's not what that is, man. Those men and women that did this, they are murderers. By blood. They had that lust in them. And due to the freedom, they were in, I believe, what was that place name again? Some kind of foster home, foster care, or something like that. And then they flee, they break in people's houses, stealing guns and stuff, and this happened.
Thank you, Mr. O'Brien.
Cops say the boy and the girl ran away from a home for troubled youth. They broke into a house and found 2 shotguns, an AK-47, and a handgun.
What is this? Let's hear what this guy said again. He said, what? Let me try to understand this. Les Trent? All right.
And found 2 shotguns, an AK-47, and a handgun.
Okay, so that's 5 guns. All right, that's right, that's right. Brothers, notice this. It's just, the Mosai destroyed those people. Most likely their parents were, quote unquote, victim of the opioid class. Most likely their parents were victim of some type of substance abuse. Give the Mosai all praises. And the Mosai put them in foster home, just like they used to do to our children in the 80s and 90s, to destroy them. And then when our kids getting out, they are crazy. They are crazy. They are shooting people left and right. They are shooting themselves, and this is the result. And then they get out of that abuse home, and they go to another home and then start shooting and killing people. That has nothing to do with video game, man. Remember this, brothers. Not even a month ago, a young man, a 14-year-old a boy, took a 12-year-old little girl. He stabbed her 114 times. Now you got a 12-year-old boy and a 14. What is that? Brethren, tell me what is the Mosai is doing with those 2 numbers, 12 and 14. I don't know. I know the number 12 is ours, okay? And number 14, I don't know what number 14 is. But last week, what is this kid named? Hayden Fatrucci. Is that what that? Oh boy, all right, that's not what I'm looking for. 14-year-old boy stabbed 12-year-old girl. Okay. Oh, she was 13 years old? Is that what that was? Okay, 114 times. Let me see. 13 years old, Tristan Bailey, earlier this month in Florida. Have you seen this, brothers? Have you seen that their children, okay? This is a man right there, but because of the, their children can make no mistake, so they call this guy a little boy, okay? He stopped this girl, okay, this maiden right there, 114 times, brethren. That's a rage. Wow. Whew. A deep rage. But she's 13. And you see this, brothers. You see that those people, children, their age is, the crime is escalating. The age of the kids are being younger and younger and younger, okay?
When cops arrived, the girl reportedly said to the boy, "I'm going to roll this down like GTA."
That's a lie.
Referring to the violent video game Grand Theft Auto.
And that's a lie.
Shooting out the rear window toward my direction.
Deputies ducked for cover behind trees.
They just busted out the window in the back. Stand by. Female has a shotgun in her hand. Stand by. Put the guns down now! She's got the AK and the shotgun. She's wrapping around the top of her neck.
Then came the stunning realization that they were being fired upon by children.
Hey guys, just hold behind hard cover. Let's not shoot these kids, man.
Okay, so they realized that those kids look like them and stuff, I mean, it's not Tamir Rice, it's not one of our children, They would have done something else. We don't want to type what they would have done, but this this has this has nothing to do with us. So they're like, hey man, let's take them alive, but graze them, wounding them, but don't kill them.
Let's just hold it up. Take our time.
10-4, they're shooting at me. She's re-racking around inside the shotgun.
All right, let's not engage them anymore. Let's not challenge them. Just hold behind hard cover. We're just going to hang out here.
Okay. What kind of cops say things like this? Those are criminals with gun. That should have been a no mercy. Like, whoa. Then engage them, challenge them, and take them out. But hey, they are not. They don't look like us. So, to hell with it. And then that's how delicate those guys are. All right.
You can hear one officer praying it doesn't end badly.
Don't let me do this.
All right. Unless they absolutely have to do that, brethren. Unless they absolutely have to do this. They will do everything in their power before they drop one of their own. Okay? Now let us move to the next video, brothers. Their kids are being taken away.
A heartbreaking ending today in the search for little Samuel Olson. The dinosaur-loving 6-year-old found dead in room 106 at a Texas Best Western motel 130 miles from home.
Police say they are questioning a possible suspect in Samuel's disappearance and death.
In police custody is Samuel's father's girlfriend.
How many times you all seen this, brothers? And like, I would say less than a month. Okay, and at least less than 60 days. The same story. Wasn't another woman that was crying? If you know the story, put it in the chat room or in the comment board. A couple months ago, and she said, oh, her son was kidnapped. Her son was missing. And then turned out that she's the one that murdered that little 6-year-old boy, I believe. And then this again, this again. And this stepmother, okay, killed this little boy 2 weeks and leave him inside of a motel in Texas. Okay, so brothers, beloved sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, give the Most High in all praises, because Texas is catching hell. Texas, the last stronghold of the WS, if you catch my drift, is catching hell. All sort of things are happening in Texas right now. Okay? I don't even want to go into this thing, but this mother, okay, and this man, okay, he seemed somewhat distraught, but she, the one who murdered the little boy and stuffed his body inside of a bag inside of a hotel. Okay? And this right there, all right?
That time.
Samuel's devastated grandmother joined in the search for the boy who loved the movie Toy Story.
Everybody loves you and misses you.
That's not true. That's not true. This boy was missing for 2 weeks and nobody didn't say anything. Nobody didn't even ask. That's what the grandpa in the back like, hey man, let's get it on with this thing, man. I want to go home, watch the game, and get a beer. This man is like, man, you know, Fox News is on. Trump lost the election. I don't give up anymore. I simply don't care. You know, that guy died. What's his name again? That fellow that Rushdenbaugh died. The insurrection, you know. This dude looked like he was at the Capitol. This couple looked like they were inside of the Capitol. None of them care, brothers. If your child is missing for 2 weeks, not even 2 weeks, brothers, a couple hours, the whole family will, if you did care for this child, everybody would have looking for this kid. Like, what's going on? I don't see little kid. What's that boy? Like, little Hayden, little Olsen, Samuel, little Samuel. Oh, brothers, I'm just all praises to the Most High. Beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, give the Most High all praises. I just noticed this. I just noticed that this boy name is Samuel. Is that what that is? Body of 6-year-old Samuel Olsen. I just realized this kid name is Samuel Olsen. All praises, man. All praises. This is the Most High sending straight message, man. First of all, this is plague number 1, sorrow. Okay, she's in great sorrow. If it's real, okay. Samuel. All right, let's look at the VTA shooting fellow. VTA shooting suspect. Okay. This man, gunman, what's his name again? They should have put that name here. Okay. Okay, Sam Cassidy. His name is Samuel Cassidy. Okay. He was, let me see. I just want to see the name. Suspect home, what's his name? According to Santa Ana, 12 Molotov. Where is his name again? Okay, the 57-year-old VTA employee Sam Cassidy or Samuel Cassidy. Now we see this boy name is Sam Olsen, Samuel Olsen. My son. This is the Most High said. The Samuel, which mean somebody put it in the comments, say it mean God I've heard. Let me check this because there are multiple meaning for the word Samuel, for the name Samuel. What does the name Samuel mean? It means.
According to Verywell family,
yes.
The name Samuel is from the Old Testament of the Bible and derives from a Hebrew phrase meaning either God has heard or name of God.
Okay.
Samuel from the Bible is respected by Jews, Christians, and Muslims as a wise prophet, judge, and leader of ancient Israel.
Okay, Samuel, my favorite prophet. Okay, Samuel, which the name means God has heard. Okay, this little boy just sent us a message say, God has heard his son, his tribe, his people. Samuel, whole son. God, the name of God is his son. Okay, that's what Samuel also mean, name of God. The power, that mean the name of God mean the Samuel, the name of God, YAHAWAH. This is technically mean YAHAWAH did this. The Heavenly Father did this. You can't make this up, brothers. What are the odds of this boy name is Samuel and the other guy name is Samuel? What are the odds? Okay? Those people, brethren, don't let them fool you. They really don't care. This young mother right there killed this child because they really didn't want this sweet little boy right there, full of life. Look at this kid.
A heartbreaking ending
You know?
today in the search for little
Samuel, full of life. Okay, this kid could have grown up to be a cop, patrolling the neighborhood, being a judge, and do something good for their community, man. All right, that's what that is. Okay, beloved, when you ask the Most High to cleave the sword, man, I don't know what the hell this dude church said. Seal him, silly little him, silly little man, silly little, monster, like a buck-tooth monster. Yeah. Okay, they could be involved, but they know she did this. Okay, she's arrested and stuff. This happens so many times, brethren. Is that thing even recording? Yes, it is. Boy, already 30 minutes. I waste so much time. Let's go.
Murder caught on video. Prosecutors say Muhammad Anwar agreed to give 2 teenage girls a ride.
Now, you see now, brothers, the Most High is putting the Psalm 83 Gentiles on check. Now, again, because of this, the age of those two, let's call them kids, this young woman, 13-year-old girl, and this young man, 15-year-old boy, again, you see, I don't care if they are 2/3 or they look like us. They are not our children, all right? Even if they are, they'll reject the Most High, don't want them, all right? So this is hard, brothers, I understand, but that's what happened. So you can see their children are more and more getting involved with this. And then now you see this dude, his name is Muhammad. Okay, those are Ishmaelites that came upon our loin. And that's what the Most High is doing here. You see the other day, that guy got his head slashed on by, he had 12 stitches in his head, each one for a tribe. And now you got this Muhammad fellow, he's dead. Okay, who, I don't even want to get into the who was Muhammad, because, the whole video like, oh, hey, when you're promoting this or promoting that, but, the Most High killed this guy. Okay, listen to this.
But when they got to a side street near the ballpark, the girls tried to take his car and his belongings. The youngest girl, 13, stayed in the passenger seat while the 15-year-old girl climbed into the driver's seat. You could hear Anwar, who is a father, grandfather, and Pakistani immigrant, pleading for help as he was half in and half out of the car. The upsetting video, which we are not fully showing, shows the car racing down Van Street Southeast. The door slams into a pole and crushes him, then continues speeding until the older girl makes a sharp right and the car flips over, throwing Anwar to the pavement and killing him. Both teens pleaded guilty to what went down that day. The younger suspect is about to turn 14, so the maximum sentence the judge...
We don't care. You see these guys. So now we understand that the Pakistan also did come upon our loin. They were a part of some 83 Gentiles. Okay, his name was Muhammad. All right, that's the Most High showing you those are the people that did come and make that tumult and do this. All right, that's what happened. A bunch of kids, man, they are getting involved with heavy stuff. All praises to the Most High.
We now have an update on a hate crime at a Long Island mall. It happened Saturday during a dispute between two groups of teenagers at the Walt Whitman shops in Huntington Station. Police arrested a 13-year-old boy accused of punching 13-year-old Chaz.
Now, again, we are seeing, brothers, it's become a daily thing now. You see those people, those sick people with their turban in their heads, okay? They are getting in the news almost every day now. Because that the Most High is showing you those are the people that came against you, my children. Samuel, the father has heard. His name, he heard. He's showing us. Okay? Those are the people. All right? And this dude was punched in the face and they call him name and stuff like. They are catching hell, brethren. They are catching hell. And the so-called East Asian, well, they are called, their name now is East Asian. But a lot of them are catching hell. Even the Asian. There's a video right here. Let me see. Okay. All right, we'll get to it. But this 13-year-old boy, got punched in the face, and then they call him names.
Betty in the face. Betty says that the suspect told him to shut up and then threatened to knock off his turban. The victim was not seriously hurt.
So anyway, all right. Now you see those people are getting in the news like very often. You never saw those people in the news except in their own country. Then again, for those of you scumbag Illuminati, you say, oh, he's Illuminati. You see what he's doing right here? He's blacking one eye. Does that mean like he's showing you that he's like the elite? He's the elite. He's working for me. Shut the hell up, man. You don't know what you're talking about. Next video, man.
A 9-year-old girl was behind the wheel of a car with her 4-year-old sister that crashed into a semi-truck. We're there live at the scene right now with ABC4's Jared Giacchinetti following the situation here for us this afternoon. And Jared, I hope these girls are okay.
Yeah, Brian, both the girls and the driver of that semi-truck are uninjured this afternoon. Now, police say the parents were sleeping and didn't even know the two girls had taken the car until police knocked on their door and woke them up early this morning.
The parents were horrified, very shocked that, to find that their kids were gone.
Take a look at the scene. The car the girls were driving has significant damage. West Valley City Police say the 9-year-old and 4-year-old took the family car from their West Jordan home around 5 a.m. Later telling police they were en route to California when the driver of the semi-truck spotted the car driving erratically. He tried to take down the license plate number to report the car, and that's when the crash happened. West Jordan PD says the girls got out of the home through the basement.
Okay, now you got a 9-year-old girl, okay, and a 4-year-old little girl, okay, because all children, they are a little girl. They are not young women, they are a little girl. They jump in the car, took the key, drive the car from Utah to California and slam into a truck. Now, for those of you who don't know, you say this is impossible and stuff like that. And for those of you who do know, the Mosai is doing this with the ley line. And this girl, type the type the age of the little girl that was driving. And what does her age mean? Okay, the Mosai switched the ley line. Most likely, beloved brothers and sisters, those two little children got in the car, okay? They were trying to take a little joyride around the neighborhood, which they done before, because you don't just get a 9-year-old girl to drive a car from the house, okay, and get onto the freeway and then head up to California. It just doesn't happen like this. Most likely, they do that around their neighborhood without their parents know, or even they know, okay? All right, excuse me. Okay, most likely they know. They probably going to do it in the neighborhood and they enter a vortex and then the portal open right in the middle of the street and then boom, it happened. All praises to the Most High, man. All right, crazy things, man.
Yeah, these two officers were hurt, each of them shot multiple times, and we're now learning a canine was also shot and killed. The shooting taking place in Braintree, that's about 13 miles south of Boston. Police say the officers were responding to a domestic violence call when neighbors reported hearing rapid gunfire. The officers were taken to the hospital for treatment and are expected to survive. One
the officers, so
does have serious injuries, and the other had a gunshot wound to the arm. The suspect ran into the woods after the shooting and was later taken into custody. There are conflicting reports right now on the condition of that suspect.
Yeah, whatever. A dog died. So anyway, all praises to the Most High. Next
cases.
Unthinkable. Yeah, Alex, I talked to some of his neighborhood friends. They say he was kind. He was very good with his 5 younger siblings, often known for looking after neighborhood pets in the area. Nobody that I spoke to said they knew anything was wrong behind closed doors.
I've seen a lot, but this is one of the more troubling cases.
Unthinkable tragedy in Pomona, where a 16-year-old boy was killed earlier this week after allegedly being assaulted by his stepmother. Pomona police responded to this unit on Del Rosa Place just after noon on Tuesday to help someone who needed CPR.
I was watching TV, and then I heard sirens, so I looked through the window,
A lady came out from that door. She had pants on her, and the pants were wet. I don't know, it looked like water. It seems like she was doing some kind of compressions or something on him. I don't know, I'm assuming.
Philip Saig lives across the courtyard from Unit 11, where a couple and their combined 6 children lived. He was shocked by the teen's condition.
From the way he looked like he was done, because I could see the skin from here. It was very dark. It's like no oxygen or anything. You can tell.
Police say the boy was rushed to a hospital where he was pronounced dead.
As you can see, beloved, there is a massive amount of suicide. A lot of MNS, murder, suicide, MS, okay? And young women, young men are getting involved with those things. The sword is cleaving. This is plague number 9, execution by the sword, and also number 5, destruction by the sword. Let us keep on moving, brethren. All right, listen to this.
11-year-old child to come outside.
All right, this is on
And she
one
told him
ear,
to get
though.
in the car. Well, he knew her. He thought, I finished school, I had good grades. Maybe she's going to give me some money or a present or something. This is late in the evening. He gets in the car. She leaves. She drives him down to Struthers Honey House, which is a business, pulls in and asked him if he had done something inappropriate with another child that she knows.
All right, well, this story goes, this woman kidnapped an 11-year-old boy, drove somewhere with him, pull a gun on him, and questioned him. Did he sexually did something with one of her children and stuff, and then told the little boy, if you don't tell me what you did to my kid, I'm gonna end you here and then bury you, you know. And then he said, I'm gonna bury you alive. I'm gonna shot you and wound you and crazy. All right. Now, this is what's going to happen, brothers. See, live chat replay was turned off for this video. They will turn it off. They will disable our chat replay, okay? You won't be able to see it. You'll see the comment though, but you will not see it. All right, let's move.
Was shot and killed in Pico Rivera. This is a live look right here from Olympic Boulevard near Citrus Drive. Let's get to breaking news right now. One person was shot and killed in Pico Rivera. This is a live look right here from Olympic Boulevard near Citrus Drive, where the shooting happened last night just before 10 o'clock. Deputies were called about a crash, but they later found a man shot inside an overturned vehicle. They tried helping him, but he died at the scene.
Okay, so you see this happening much more. It's like a everyday thing. They are finding people shot in their car, or their car overturned, or they are driving on the highway and they are getting shot and they die. This is the Most High doing all of this, using the ley line and make those people crazy. All praises to the Most High. All right. Now you see this, brothers. A lot of things are happening in the subway, and people are wondering why is this happening in the subway, because we told you what you're calling the train tracks, the armway, is that what that called? Let me make sure I got this right. Armways, not armway, armway track. Way. Is that what that is? Way, right? This is a store. No, airways. There's a proper name for this thing. Or if you know there's the airways, that's the maritime, which is the sea, highways, which is the interstates, and the trackways. Okay, those are the train tracks. The train tracks, they are built on top of ley lines. So the heavenly father is using the ley line to make those people crazy. That's why you see the crime is going out of control in this beautiful place over there in New York. You know why? The Most High give them a warning shot in 2020, which he doesn't really do. The Most High give them a year to repent, to see their errors of the way. What did they do? They went back to party. They went to Vegas. Okay? That's what they do. Okay? In 2020, the Most High told them destruction is coming. That's why it was 81 incident. 8 plus 1. 9. The Most High told them destruction is coming. And they don't listen. That is why in 2021, you see things are ramping up, brothers. And this is not lying, brethren. They see this like that. They have the statistics. They have the data or data. They have them. They see that what's going on out there. Why there is so many crime. They never seen anything like this, brothers. Not even back in the 1980s and 90s and when the early 2000s, when there are all the drugs and stuff like that. This is not related to drugs, brethren. This woman say nearly double. Is that what that is? Wait, let me hear what she said. She said nearly double or already double? What do you mean? What? Okay, let me do the math. 81. Let's see. Calculator. 81 times 81. What that equal to? Oh, no,
81 times 81 is 6,561.
No, 81 times 2. What is 81 times 2?
81 times 2 is 162.
So a double mean 81 last year plus 81 is 162. There is 168 incident. That's like 6. They got 6 more than double, and you say nearly double. Where do they get those people? What's going? I can't pass this, brethren. She said nearly double. I'm drinking some of that stuff over there, and yeah, maybe that's what. No, it's not booze. It's just some yogurt. A special made yogurt my mother make with the mangoes that keep falling out of the house. You know, she keep taking the mangoes, but probably that's messing with my mouth. Okay, nearly double the 81. I'm not quite sure what she mean by it, but this is already double. It's more than double. She should have said more than double what happening in 2021. But anyway, so certain people I can't pass them, but for the hell of this video, let's go ahead. So it's already double. In a 6 month, brothers, they have this from 2021 to 2020. It's already been doubled. It's more than double. So it's 168. That means 162. They got 6 more, and it's not going to stop there. All right.
Pandemic did cause ridership to plunge in 2020.
That's not what that is.
Blasio claims the surge in crime is a lagging consequence.
That's not what that is.
The board in this city, we're coming back. Our jobs are coming back. Our schools.
No, that's not what that is. That's not what that is. That's not what that is. It's not like they're coming back. They were always there. Why didn't it happen in 2019, 2018, and 2017, 2016, 15, 14, 13, 12? Why is it happening now? Oh, everything's coming back. Oh, that's not what that is, man. All praises to the Most High.
A Hempstead man has been indicted now in a deadly April shooting at a Long Island Stop and Shop where he worked. 31-year-old Gabriel DeWitt Wilson is charged with second-degree murder and 4 counts of attempted murder. 49-year-old store manager Ray Wishrop was killed in the April 20th shooting in West Hempstead.
Remember that, brothers, a couple of months ago? And yeah, they finally charged this dude. You know, employees are shooting boss are shooting employees. It's crazy.
June is Immigrant Heritage Month, but the celebration is being dampened by the tragic killing of an Asian American business owner on the streets of Juniata. Action News race and culture reporter Taronda Thomas is live at police headquarters. Taronda, please tell us your story.
Well, Jim, police originally thought that this was just a car crash, but an investigation soon found out this was no accident. This was an attack, and it's left an already vulnerable community shaken. Emotion doesn't need a translation. It's evident this young mother is hurt.
It has been a nightmare for us.
Translating Mandarin, we understand why.
The doctor basically told me it was horrible.
Mrs. Zhang using only her last name and not showing her face because she's afraid after her husband, Wei Lin, was the victim of a scary attack.
Now, beloved, the so-called Moabites out there catching hell. When was the last time you keep seeing those people getting attacked? Well, this isn't an attack. This is a murder right here. This man died. And what they are doing, brothers, and you're going to see what they are trying to do. What they are doing now, they're trying to make it, the people, the priests of Mahan, they have the books, okay? They know for a fact that judgment is coming upon those people. Now they are trying to make it look like we are the one that are doing those things. Any little thing with no proof, brethren, with no proof, they just show you some black dudes, some black women. They say, oh, he attacked a Moabite. Oh, he said something to a Moabite. Oh my God, we need to pass a bills and stuff like that. Well, there's a bill passed. You know, did it stop this? I think not.
A residence camera caught what happened Monday of last week at L Street and Luzerne, just blocks from the couple's restaurant. One of their drivers was making a delivery.
During the delivering process, he got into a car accident.
He called Lynn for help.
What my husband did was that he actually called the police.
But when police weren't there, his family says a relative of the other driver showed up and attacked.
He came out of nowhere, so it was a fist and a really heavy hit at my husband's head.
A hit so hard it put Lynn in the hospital with brain damage. He died last Thursday, leaving behind his wife and 2 children.
Okay, so this dude show up, you know, and I don't know what happened. What did the guy say to him? And he punched him in the head so hard, then the dude fell, died brain damage. And you see this a lot, brothers. You see a lot of people punching people in the head, and then they are dying. The other day we just saw that dude. He punched the 25-year-old man. You know, he hit his head in the ground. He died. Another guy punched another dude. He hit his head on the ground and died. Okay, so, and then now this, all right? And this is the guy that did this.
We don't know what to do next.
We don't know if it's driven by hate crime.
Police have arrested Jose Figueroa of Hunting Park.
So, when it's those people that look like them, okay, it's just got a funny name, okay, all right. So we don't know if it's racially motivated, but the moment it was one of us, yes, oh, definitely, it's racially motivated. He did say slur and stuff like that, so it's racially motivated. We need to charge him with what they are trying to do right now, brethren. They're trying to take our places. They're trying to be like the sorrow people. Oh, feel bad for me. It's happening to us too. Like the beloved brother Big Judah always say, oh, Mr. Me Too. Oh, me too. It happened to us too. We do go under the same thing that you black people are going under too. Okay? For some reason, this guy get out of the car, something happened, and he punched the fellow in his face and killed him. All right? Those people are catching hell, brothers. They are catching hell. More and more you're going to see them. And then there's nothing they can do about this. And it's going to get to a point, brothers, that it's not only you're going to see, well, it's already get to that point that they are killing them, but you're going to see like MS going to happen in those people community. And those people restaurant targeting them. It's going to happen. Whether the shooter look like us or not, that's the Most High, man. Give the Most High all praises and all glory, brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Let us keep the chat room clean, brothers. Okay, please, no argument. We just do this so we can get together and hang out with the family, have a little righteousness gathering. Okay, we don't want anybody flirting and trying to ask people for their phone numbers and trying to tell people to be in a relationship with them. This is disgusting. That's not what this is about. Okay, brothers, please. All right, please stop asking the people to like their page every 30 seconds, every 1 minute or 2 minutes. This is not what this is about. Okay, every 30 minutes, every an hour, you can say this. Okay, and please focus more on greetings the people that are coming. Give them peace. Tell them to fast, pray, repent, repeat, be at peace. This isn't your trouble. Tell them to stay out of it. Stay, brothers, what happened here is beautiful. We didn't see none of our people getting involved in it. At least one that look like us. They stay out of it. That's how it's supposed to be. Let those people sort things out. Do not get involved. You see something like that happen, brethren, sister, you stay out of it. You just step out of the way. You let the law enforcement handle this. Did you know do you know that if you did stepping in, they would have told the dude that some guy come out of nowhere and told this man to punch it, and then you would have get a charge with this man. Okay, we want the church to be clean, bring the people peace, talk to the people, tell them ley lines, this is a game for us. Okay, anything that happened, you put the number of the plague, number 9, number 6, 7, 1 and 2 and then 10, ley line, all praise to the Most High. I agree, stay out of it and stuff. That's your job. Okay, your job is not to disturb the chart and then do all those stuff that things like that. I understand, brothers. Sisters, that you here to help, and we appreciate your help. We love you like our brothers, we love you like our sisters, but brethren, we have to get order here. Okay, let us move to the next video.
A little farther uptown, 2 men were stabbed shortly before 8 last night at the 110th Street station at Lenox Avenue.
Okay,
Citizen video shows one of the victims
so
holding his wound.
that's the same thing they are showing. There are so many things. All right, forgive me.
And adding to the tragedy, the family of the longtime girlfriend say they considered him family. When he started acting strangely, they tried to get him help, but he refused. And now this. Look to the corner of your screen. Flames caught on a neighbor surveillance camera coming from a Warren home on Fairfield Avenue Friday morning. But once the blaze started burning, beneath the rubble revealed a far more heinous act.
He never hurt my sister, and honestly, I never thought he would physically hurt my sister until I woke up to the news this morning.
Diane Scotulus, who spoke to Fox 2 by phone, learning her sister died in an apparent murder-suicide.
The firefighters found the 2 decedents in the kitchen, obviously called the police department here. We responded, and then we took control of the scene.
Warren Police Commissioner Bill Dwyer says 37-year-old Nick Prentice shot his girlfriend. 34-year-old Trish Scotulus set a couple fires inside the house and then turned the gun on himself.
All praises to the Most High. Beloved, this isn't a fluke. This isn't random. What you're seeing here is the hand of the Most High. What you're seeing here, it's called plague number 9. Execution by the sword. And also plague number 2, fiery conflagration of the cities. Also plague number 1, sorrow. The sister is in sorrow because the sister's boyfriend shot and killed her and shot and killed himself and set he set the house on fire first. And he shot the girlfriend first, set the house on fire second, and shot himself. Because he believes certain things, or people are watching him, people are trying to get him, which is true. Paranoid. There's no such thing as paranoid, man. That's what the Most High, those people really do see those things, brethren. Just like when we saw things, people say, you're schizophrenic, you mental illness, you paranoid and stuff. All people tell, no. I did see 6 to 7, 8, 9 to 10 owls come into the backyard and playing in my car and playing all over, flying peacefully. I did see a black plume upon my bed. I did see a black plume in my driveway. No. It is true. Brothers, the same thing that's true for us is true for them. Those people see those demons. They are coming after them. So that's why things like that happen, okay? You see, it's on the rise, brothers, okay? It's on the rise, all right?
And this is new at 9. Police in the western suburbs are investigating the beating deaths of a man and a woman. The bodies of the 60-year-old man and 52-year-old woman were found yesterday in a home in Bellwood. Both suffered head injuries, and the medical examiner has ruled the deaths as homicides.
Now, you saw this again and again. They are finding couples, men and women, inside of the house. Some of them are murder-suicide. Some of them, they are being beaten to death. Some of them, they're being shot to death. They don't know. They have no idea what's going on. They just see those people They are being destroyed. That's all. Okay? And then news at 9. Type what the number 9 means. Zaza.
More breaking news now. A triple shooting in Brooklyn. At least one person is dead. CBS 2's Ali Bauman live with the Secret Plains.
Morris police say this appears to be a home invasion gone wrong, and the person who was trying to break into an apartment in this building is now dead. As you can see, this is still a very active scene behind me. We're told around 3:15 p.m. police were called to an apartment building on Broadway near Bartlett Street in Williamsburg for reports of 3 people shot inside. Police say a man tried to break into an apartment. He had a gun, and so did the 2 people who were inside the apartment. It's unclear who opened fire first, but the intruder was shot in the face and pronounced dead at the scene.
Wow. All praises to the Most High, man. More swords, brethren. More swords. That's what happened when you ask the Most High to cleave the sword, brothers. He will do it. Brethren, sistren, don't be dismayed. Don't be shy. Why is this happening? Well, you did ask for it. All right? Watch this, brothers. Watch this, okay? 2/3. God dig 2/3.
Mad people, man.
All praises to the Most High. Mad people, man. They are, man. Those are the 2/3, man. Those are the crazy 2/3. You know, Greenwich knife battle. They are battling, you know, they're slashing each other over simple things, brothers. Over simple things, okay? I believe that happened in the UK over there. You know, this is crazy. Oh, boy. Let's move to the next video, man.
16 WAPT's Ross Adams live for us right now. And Ross, you spoke to her family today.
That's right, we did. We're here at the gas station on Medgar Evers here. These bright red balloons mark the spot where Kennedy Hobbs lost her life. Her family is devastated. Tonight, they're demanding answers and action from police to stop what they call senseless violence.
A Jackson teenager's promising life cut short after reaching a major milestone.
And a loss of a young person, especially just after she's graduated. It's really tough.
Kennedy Hobbs.
Just hours after Kennedy Hobbs graduated from Murrah High School Tuesday, Jackson police say somebody shot and killed the 18-year-old outside a gas station on Medgar Evers Boulevard. According to social media posts, Hobbs was heading to her graduation party when she lost her life.
My heart goes out to her immediate family, to her mom, to...
Now, I take no pleasure in doing this thing, brothers. But I don't know what this young woman was getting involved with. She was merely 18 years old, or 17, so to speak. And I believe a brother sent me this one to text messages, and you know, as you can see, she was shot in number 7, perfect, and you can see number 9 here, mean destruction. And the most I always say that he took those people, he did this to them, okay, for a reason, okay. If we watch the video, whole food video, I haven't watched it, and I'm pretty sure the most I will tell us why, but the Heavenly Father do these things to the 2/3, to the people that don't want to turn away from him. So he did this, all right?
Her fellow graduates.
She had a bright future, had already started her own business as a young lady, and graduated with honors.
William Edwards is Hobbs' uncle. He says her dad drove 2.5 hours to watch her graduate.
Celebrated that both our kids graduated yesterday from Murrah.
Edwards says the family is devastated.
I've never felt this way, and I'm trying to understand it, but at this point it's hard to process.
According to her family, Hobbs's boyfriend was also shot and killed at a convenience store. Police say somebody gunned down 21-year-old Jaquan Williams back in April on Rose Street and Robinson Street.
So now you start seeing a connection now. You start seeing a connection. The boyfriend, you know, was shot and killed somewhere. Probably some type of revenge, you know, some type of thing going on. I'm not quite sure what that is. Okay, and then now they finished the job, and then they targeted her and then they shoot her. You know, that's why some of our children, especially our daughters, they think it's cute to date gang members. They think it's cute to date guys that act tough. And they will say, oh, my boyfriend is this and that, he go to jail. And so they think this is that, wow, this is, well, he must be a rapper then, he must be rich. You know, until they face reality, you know. And I told somebody in a comment board sometime, last time I was telling the story, they say that life is just a giant high school. You know, high school drama, man. You know, you're with me, you're with this dude, and then you left me for this dude, I'm going to hand you. You know, high school is a drama, man. So things like that happen, all right?
It's unclear if the two shootings are connected.
Well, we don't know.
Why and how it transpired?
We don't know.
I can't even get to that. But all I know is it's not right.
Well, in the eyes of the Most High, it is right. Okay?
Now, we have reached out to Jackson Police to get information about how close they are to tracking down a suspect. One complicating factor could be that the surveillance video here at this convenience store was not working.
Oh, yeah, of course not. Okay, she was shot at pump number 7, okay, perfection. And then the Most High show you number 9, which is destruction. And also number 9 here, execution by the sword. So those people fell under the plague because they don't want to come back to the Most High. Then again, brothers, those could be the heathens, those could be Gentiles, but because of this video, because of the situation, the cultural situation, if somebody is black, it automatically make them our people. If that person is an African, they automatically making it Hamites. But because of this, we have to discern from the truth. We have to discern from the Spirit, from the Holy Spirit. And the Holy Spirit tell us straight up, those were our people, and the other 2/3. You can see the father, it's a meek man. Only our people carry this characteristic. Okay, the uncle was speaking, he's a meek man. Okay, those are the smooth, humble Christians. And then this happened, okay? So all praises to the Most High, beloved brothers and sisters, okay? You can't make this up, man. You can't.
Police say this man attacked an Asian woman at a subway station. Now they hope you can help find him.
So this is what happened. They just showed you, say, okay, this dude attacked an Asian woman. Oh, crime, and stuff. And what about that other dude? He killed that guy. He punched and killed him. But no. Oh, this guy attacking and stuff. They make it look like those people, brethren, can't do no wrong, okay? So we are about to be next. We're going to take the ley lines and the fiery conflagration. Stay with us. And just like that, we are back in part 2. Nah, this is the same part. This is the second part of this video. My apology, boy. It's already 9:14 p.m. I had to go get the wife and the kids and a bunch of stuff. Anyway, brethren, now we are getting onto the final part, probably the last part of the video. Now you're going to see the Most High using the ley lines, causing all those accidents, and also the fiery conflagration and some weird news. Okay, so now let us play this video, brothers, and then we will give the commentary. But before this, give the Most High all praises and all glory, beloved, okay? 2 SDPD officers among 3 killed in one-way crash.
Begin with breaking news. A fiery wrong-way crash today in San Ysidro killed 3 people, including San Diego police officers. This happened on the 5 freeway near Dairy Mart Road this morning. The crash caused one of those cars to catch fire. Fox 5's Jeff McAdams starts us off with what we're learning so far about this deadly crash this afternoon. Jeff.
Hey, Andrew. Yeah, just an absolutely horrific crash. We got here about an hour ago. one of the worst crashes I've ever seen. It's just to our right here. Fire trucks have blocked off our view quite intentionally. It is a very gruesome scene. Here's what we know so far. This happened at 10:22 this morning, so it's been a couple hours since it happened, but we're told that a silver Honda Civic was driving the wrong direction here on the 5. He was going northbound in the southbound lanes. He hit a blue sedan. We are told that that is the car, the blue sedan, going the correct way, is the one that has the 2 SDPD officers that were inside.
Now, beloved, Jews and Gentiles alike, give the Most High all praises, all glory, and all credit. He did this, and he did this via the ley lines. He did this by switching on the ley lines. How do we know this? First, brethren, let us see where this accident happened. If you watch the map, you can see it happened between the intersection of Highway 5, okay, which is Interstate 5, and Highway 905. Yes, babe? Okay. Yeah. Did you? Somebody remove my Q-tips here. I can't find them. No, daughter. All right. Well, the Highway 5, okay, the Interstate 5, which go that way, and Highway 905, which cross over here. So this is an intersection of a ley line cross, and you know when those ley line are doing this, when they are crossing, you know, the Most High can easily switch this. So I can guarantee you, if we go on Dairy Mart Road, we will find some type of church somewhere around here. If we open Google Earth, we just see. I'm not quite sure if we will if the pin will be dropped right there. So now this happened, brothers, and then the 2 officers were driving this blue car, you know, back the blue and all that. Out of all, brethren, out of all of this, those 2 cops, they were driving a blue car back the blue, and a silver car was going to the wrong way, okay, and then hit and killed them. Okay, let me see. Diary Road. Now, what state this happened? Is it Sacramento? Fuck, San Diego. Diary Road. Is that what that is? San Diego. Let's see if we can. Come on. Let's see if we can get that. Diary Road. Oh no. Diary Road. San Diego. Sandwich Knee Diary Road. Let me see if this is the thing. No, that's Alabama. Well, there are plenty Diary Road. Let's just drive Diary Road. That's good. California. Okay, is that what that Diary Road, Davis, California? Let me see if this is it. I'm not quite sure. Is it around San Diego? Okay, Diary Road. We should be able to see Highway 5. Well, we already see a stadium, some type of ley line here. What is this highway? Oh, oops, I went too far. There we go. I'm not quite sure if I'm the right area. Oh boy, my computer is running really. So you can see those 2 churches here. Okay. This is Diary Road. No, there are a lot of things here. Whoa, what are those? Those are school? Temple Hall. Another center. Davis Veteran. All right, give me a second, folks. Okay. All right, this thing sent me all the way up here. I find an address like a Best Western right here. Is that what that is? Yes, this is a Best Western, and you can see there's a church here, and I believe that's Highway 5, and 905 is somewhere around here. There's another church, First Southern Baptist Church. Dairy Road is somewhere around here. Okay, and there are churches all over, and yeah, we were all right. We were in the right place. And this is the stadium. Okay, those are ley lines, and then coursing about, and boom, this happened. All right. So now, beloved, the reason why I say this, it's because of that. We are going to read the comments. Boy, already 9:30. So, man, this is gonna take way too long. The news is so depressing. I need to stop watching it because it make me feel effed up. Every day, it's numerous shootings and murders, etc. It's just too much. Beloved, Jews and Gentiles alike, this is coming from Mr. Miyagi. They are seeing this, brethren. Sistren, they understand this. This dude say every time he turn on the news, all he see, he's shooting, number 9, murders, number 5, number 9. It's all he saw, all he see, all he witnesses, plagues upon plagues. And then he made him feel so depressed, which is sorrow. Let us read some of the reply. Right. And YouTube just throw it in our face. Is that thing even recording? Yes, it is. I just throw it in our face. I keep getting God is coming and cancer V. It's scaring the F out of me. Brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, give the Most High all praises. Give the Most High all glory. They are getting the message, brothers. They understand this. They know something is not right because what they are seeing, they saw an increase is happening so much and so much. Those are the people that pay attention. My heart hurt. Be neutral. I watch the news to test myself. I feel the same way. I used to watch game shows and music videos on YouTube. Now every other video on my feed is a murder. I don't want to shut my eyes to the wall, but it's hard to take so much. I'm about to delete the YouTube app from my phone. Baby, your stuff fell. I'm not quite sure what that is. All the things that you're storing in my room for, I won't see them. Anyway, okay, that stuff, it fell right here. And I call her to put them back on. Where am I? Yeah, boy. With mental health, let me see. It's about to delete my phone and listen to more audiobooks. Have done it before, and it definitely helps with my mental health. And your mood will improve. It's about 2 week more eyes with it. You'll just know. Okay, I heard ya. God is coming. It's all in the Bible. Believe it or not, He is coming. Hey, Diamond Queen, this is all truth. Are you familiar with Jehovah Witnesses, which is us? Yes, we are YAHAWAH witnesses. That's what we are doing here. We are witnesses. Okay, thanks. Don't be scared. Be prepared. You cannot be prepared for what's going to happen to you. You have to be born prepared. Okay? Rest in peace to the police officer and their families. How in the hell could this possibly know drugs or alcohol play no parts in this? That is because it's not. That is because they've been lying to you people for a while now. Everything that happened, drugs and alcohol. Oh, this happened because science is, well, when you look at the sun, you see 3. When you look at the sky, you see 3 suns. That means they call a sun dog. Okay, a sun dog. Let me show you what those people are saying. The other day, the beloved brother Big Judah brought a good point. Sundog effect. Okay.
According to Wikipedia, a sundog or mock sun, also called a parhelion in meteorology, is an atmospheric optical phenomenon that consists of a bright spot to one or both sides of the sun.
Okay. People clearly, they saw that, brothers. This is 3 sun. 1 here, 1 there, 1 there, 3 like so. Oh, no. That's like, you know, when you see this circle, this sun have that crown over its head, that's like crystals that come out of this place. And then those are not signs. Those are just like things that happen. I mean, like, and you know, it's just something that happened. No big deal. It's just sundog. They give them an explanation, and then now they are looking for this explanation and everything. Now, oh, how did you know drugs and alcohol is not in this? No, the person that was driving the gray car was driving straight to this person She or he was driving normal. Then she entered a vortex or a portal, and it opened right in front of those two cops, and the Mosai killed them. That's what that is. Oh, how in the hell could drugs the possibility of that stuff? Okay, let's look at the reply. Already trying to cover something up, hasn't been uncovered yet. Okay, covering up. The words are there. They do not believe drugs or alcohol are involved means no conclusion to be drawn yet, since no evidence found yet. No battle drugs, paraphernalia, etc. It's a long way to go in forensic tests now, which they're going to plant that there. Say, oh yeah, it was caused by drugs and stuff like that. That was I was wondering. Did they already do tests and stuff? Okay, right. Okay. So, yeah. Those are the people that are asking. It makes my heart so heavy. Rest in peace to the family. Prayers for the entire family of all the victims. So sad news. Let me rest in peace. Life is so fragile. God bless these policemen's souls. They are in a horrible place now. Okay. Listen, this person said, I believe this person is Vegas 1A. These one-way wrecks are pretty rare, but they keep happening and are usually pretty gruesome. Brethren, those people are seeing this. Those things are very rare. You know how rare that is, brothers, to take a one-way and then crash into a bunch of cars? This is the rarest thing, but yet it keeps happening. Those people are doing this, brothers, because they keep entering to the portals, and then the portal open in the highway and kill them. That's the Mosai doing this. Okay, these one-way wrecks are pretty rare, but they keep happening and are usually pretty gruesome. I think it was a drive-in terrorists that used these tire shredding things in the road. If you try to sneak in using the exit, the freeways will use the same thing to slow or stop these idiots from getting the wrong direction. That's not what that is, and you can do this to the highway. It's called emergency. If there's an accident, you know, if there's a chaser or ambulance have to get somewhere, they have to take the exit. Well, you going to mess up their tires too? All right, let's see. That's a good idea, except. All right, thank you, sweetie. Okay, just where's Yaya? Eating her food. Oh, well, I need the water then. Thank you. All right, where I was. That's a good idea, except that emergency responder needs that too. Yes, times on time they reach an incident. Yeah, they need that. Okay, actually, they are getting more common. Try to keep up. It's true. It's true. What that guy say, Archie Osman say, yeah, actually those crashes are getting more common. Try to keep up because they are seeing this, brethren. We are not making this up, okay? All right? Facts. That's the smartest idea I ever heard or whatever, okay? All right? My security camera caught the sounds of the impact. This is a Jen Gelski. My security camera caught the sounds of the impact, but no actual impact. I can see all the police officials from my home. My thoughts and prayers are with everyone involved and their families. Okay, got a couple replies here. I don't get how so many people end up going the wrong way on the road. Could be elderly people or something. People are starting to questioning, brethren. They are starting to questioning, like, how is this keep happening? How is this is possible? Beloved sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, they are questioning themselves. All of those people cannot be elderly, brothers. Elderly people doesn't mean they're stupid. They're just elderly. They're just senior citizen. Doesn't mean they are stupid or doesn't mean they are drunk people. Drunk people don't do this, brothers. These things are happening more and more. That means if it's happening more and more, that means it cannot be drugs and things like that, because we've been having drugs and all that in the midst. Why is it happening now? Okay. Yeah, so some people are doing stuff like that, you know, they are talking and things like that. Okay. All right. All right. Take a deep breath. Feels good to be alive. Oh my damn. How could you not see what is coming your way? This is just crazy. It is the truth. Let's see the reply. Let me see. from the position of the blue car that was going right way, it looks like they were trying to avoid the other car going the wrong way. Okay, which is true. You have no clue what's 120 miles an hour is. That's how fast those people are going, brothers. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right then. People are questioning, brethren. They are questioning because this is weird to them. This is weird. Why is this thing happening? Why? How could these things happening like this? Okay? The news is so depressing. Like how? All right, give me a second. All right. Good. Is that thing recording? Yeah. All right. Now, excuse me, brethren. I'm being interrupted. I can't do this thing without being interrupted. So I just saw this by the newest comment first. So this was posted almost an hour ago, 51 minutes. This must stop. Horrific. By spot many. Have been by this spot many times. Respect. What's up with all the crashes in South Bay? Plus, and everyone in SD trying to be a crash test dummy. All these kamikaze moves are becoming ridiculous because they are seeing this. California has known about innocent people dying by a one-way crash, especially DUI. That's not what that is. Okay? All right? Oh my God, tragic. Prayers to the family. Truly horrific. You know, that car is damaged. There was a one-way crash in Woodland years ago. A young lady who should have been able to walk, driver license or illegal, can't read English. No drugs. I'm not a loss. Why they reported any concern? Her husband and wife, who were both San Diego police detectives, were among the three killed in a 5-1 collision San Diego on Friday. Tell ABC News. All right. People are questioning, man. How did he got on the wrong way? Was he dumb or don't know how to read? They are blaming any little thing, brethren. They are making it onto a political thing. Oh, the Mexican are doing this. They don't know what's going on. Black people and God Almighty is not playing. Of course he's not, man. He's not. Okay, a lot of people are enjoying this. Only 2 blue line off breakers. What a shame. F the police. Okay. All right. Beloved brothers, okay? What the F is wrong with people? Whoever that driver was that made this decision to drive towards oncoming traffic is completely retarded. That's not what that is. Glad those cops died. This is like the 5 or so one-way driver thing. It is the new way people are choosing to off themselves. I mean, this is sound more plausible. So people are saying that it's more of suicide and stuff like that. That's not what that is. So fishy. How in the hell that man decided to drive the wrong way? That is because they don't, brothers. They don't. It's just those people are driving like home. They are driving. They probably were going right inside of the house, you know, in the parking lot, and then boom, the vortex open, they get into it, and then boom, that's it. Okay. All right. Good. Earlier I was reading, somebody put ley line in there. Somebody say, how on earth that happened? And then that person replied, that person say ley lines. I'm not quite sure this is a regular subscriber, but I can find a comment. Okay. How in the hell could this possibly drugs? No part of this. You know, somebody did ask, you know, how did this happen? And then that person said ley line. Okay. Yeah, I believe that was this one, but you know, that's a good idea. You know. Anyway, facts. So, brothers, you see this, the people are well aware, and they don't know what that is yet. So those are the people that the Most High is sending the message onto them. They don't know what this is. They don't know how it happened, but it's happening. All right, let us keep on moving, brethren.
For his son, who he said only in his 20s, only to find out the horrible news that his son and another person didn't make it.
We don't know if they got out.
A woman who wanted to remain anonymous live streamed this fiery crash on her Facebook page. It happened around midnight on Northwest 79th Street near 10th Avenue.
Oh my God.
People commenting, hoping their loved ones were not in one of these cars, an Infiniti and an SUV.
I don't know how many people in that car.
One woman says her family was the one in the SUV, a pregnant woman and 6 children transported to Jackson Memorial's Ryder Trauma Center. Their condition last reported as stable.
Y'all check on y'all loved ones.
Miami-Dade police say the 2 people in the Infiniti were killed. The car swerved into another lane and collided head-on with the SUV, bursting into flames.
He spun, hit the sidewall where you see the post.
A man who didn't want to be on camera says he saw it all.
Right here with the electricity, you kind of see it burnt up. He met that and the car just exploded.
He said it's a devastating and horrific image he won't forget.
I just could replay and see the actual movement of him swerving. And it's just, you know, take your time, man. We don't got to rush. We just got to take our time. That's it.
And Maribel, we were here this morning when that father came looking for more information. He had seen that Facebook video. He said his son drives an Infiniti and he was hoping that it wouldn't be him. He hadn't heard from him, but unfortunately he found out the news here that his son was killed. Out of respect for the family, we aren't going to show you that family grieving, but I have to say when he found out, when he realized, it was a face I'll never forget. Live from JMH, Francis Wang, CBS 4 News.
All right.
New York police need help finding this man on an...
First at noon, a fiery crash overnight in...
Okay, so this is the lane line also on number 2, fiery. Number 2, fiery conflagration of the city. And what did they say here? Fiery crash. The Most High is not playing. All praises to the Most High. Next video. Did anybody say anything? All right, then.
Let's begin this noon with that breaking news. A woman was killed after an SUV crashed into a canal in Pelham Manor in Westchester County. CBS's Nick Calloway live near the scene this noon with more. Nick?
Yeah, Chris, it was a tragic scene here. We're told once again that one woman was killed. The vehicle has since been pulled out of the water. You can see it's that gray Jeep SUV there at the top of that ledge. It went through that fence and into the water from a gas station parking lot near the Fulton Avenue Bridge. The car sank within a couple of minutes on the Pelham Manor side of the water. Witnesses tell me a police officer was first on the scene and he stripped off his uniform and jumped in to try and save the driver. But the car was submerged for at least 5 minutes in this murky, dirty water, and one body was recovered from that Jeep SUV.
I'm shaking because you couldn't do anything. You had to just sit here and watch somebody die. He was doing it.
Okay, so that's what happened. Those are cops. Those are heroes. That's their job. They're supposed to risk their life to retrieve people. That's their job. All praises to the Most High. Next. Okay, so fiery conflagration of the city. Deadly police shooting sparks protests in Minneapolis. It won't stop, Bridget. It won't stop. All right. Okay, this is plague number 2. All right, fiery conflagration of the cities. All right, let us keep on moving, brethren. So much. Okay, this one is way too funny. This guy met with this elephant. Okay. And then this happened somewhere in Africa. I'm not quite sure. Okay. And then he met with the elephant. And then he keep taunting the elephant. So the elephant come out. Okay. Okay, those things are strong. Okay. They are strong animal. Okay, they are strong. All right. The elephant like charge him, man. They are pretty strong. All right. So this dude, he could not get away. You know why? You see what he says in front of his hood? It says Bob, is that Boss Buck gas. So he had a trailer in his car. Okay. All right. This is the dude right here. They're gonna show you the back footage. All right. So trying to get the elephant away. There's a trailer. You see that gas tank? He could not back up. He could. 10 o'clock, man. God, I'm so late. He could not back up. So the elephant charging him. Okay, he could not back up because that's a gas thing. Okay, the jackknife it. Jackknife. Okay. Jackknife the dude, man. This is the most flexing his power with this elephant. Lately, elephants being in the news. There is a place in China. There's like a dozen of them walking around. This elephant charging this dude, man. Those things are strong, brothers. See? All right. He should have just stayed calm, let the elephant go work. But he challenged the elephant by putting that noise in his car. Anyway, elephant crossing the street in China. Let me see if they still have that video. There's a bunch of elephants taking over cities in China. Yeah, that's the video. Okay, excuse me. There you go. Yeah, so authorities on alert as while elephants close in on major city in China. So the Mosai is running them. Okay, at night, brothers, this herd of Asian elephants has traveled nearly 500 kilometers north across Yunnan province in China. The Mosai is calling the animals, and they are taking over the place. The elephants are now closing and coming the province capital cities. So they are pushing those people out of the places. That's the most I give them warning and stuff. You know, authority deploys 675 police and 10 tons of food to divert the elephants from the city. No, it won't work. It won't work. They are not after food. The Mosai is moving them to the natural habitation where they used to live at. So you don't suddenly have a bunch of herds of elephant moving 500 kilometers, which is over 300 miles, you know, from one state to another with things they never done before. You don't have that, brothers. Okay, you do not have this, and then you call it, you know, they lost $1 million, you know, while those things are happening over there. Okay. Okay, the elephants begin their journey. Expert says the expedition is no more occurrence while they are merely looking for a new home. No, they are going back home. Not looking for a new home. They are going back home. That's what's happening over there, brethren. Okay? Okay? All right. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. All right. Let's move to the next video, brethren. All right. Let me see.
Want to go right out to Skycam 9, who's now live over this incident on the tri-state. Again, this was a semi that was traveling northbound at St. Charles Road carrying fireworks, rolled over and caught fire. You can see the fire at this point is out, but look at that mess on the tri-state.
Yeah.
This has all lanes shut down. Southbound traffic had 2 lanes blocked off for the response to this, but you can see that is now getting by. But all of this traffic, heard from one of our viewers, guys, who said, I've been stuck in this for 2+ hours. People just kind of stuck with nowhere to go. But for
all praises to the Most High, man. Okay, let me slam this again. There we go. All praises to the Most High, man. You know, switch the ley line out of all this, man. A truck loaded with explosive, with fireworks, man. All praises. You can't make this up, man. Okay.
The boaters aboard this vessel that went up in flames were allegedly harassing the people who had to rescue them.
Karma hits boaters who harassed and spun circles around our boat after they saw our pride flag.
You guys okay? No, we're burning. Yeah, I know, but are you guys don't have any major injuries, right? Get in. Just get in.
One boater wrote on Twitter, "These people harassed my family because we were flying gay pride flags in Moses Lake, Washington."
Yeah, out of all the lake, you choose to do that in Moses Lake. All praises to the Most High, brethren. You know, what you're seeing here, beloved, it's the fiery conflagration. You see it often and more often that the boats are catching fire, and then those people are not getting along. Okay, the Most High is destroying them. So really, we do not care. We don't give a stay out of this. You know, this is none of your business. This is none of our business. We are staying out of it. Next video.
The driver of the truck. Now, one of the family members says that her father called them that he had been in an accident, and when they got here, he was fine. As for the other driver, we aren't sure about his or her condition, but we do see a yellow tarp covering the driver's side seat in the dark-colored Equinox, which leads us to believe that this may have been fatal. Now, Miami Shores Police, along with Miami-Dade Police, are on scene. They've taped off this area on Northeast 2nd Avenue.
Head-on collision, brothers. You know, how could you not see this? Head-on collision. All praises to the Most High.
This morning from Northwest Miami-Dade. That is where authorities are investigating a deadly crash.
We have Local 10's Ian Margot live from Jackson Memorial Hospital with what we're learning at this hour. Ian.
The cars were towed away from that scene on Northwest 79th Street and 10th Avenue just about an hour ago at this point. We do know 2 people were killed in one of the cars involved. 6 other people in the other vehicle were brought here to the hospital, including several children.
This is the aftermath of a fatal crash on Northwest 79th Street, right at 10th Avenue. That happened right around midnight Thursday evening into Friday morning. According to witnesses, this Infiniti was driving eastbound, crossed over the lanes.
Oh, that's the same thing. Those things are happening so much. I can't even keep up, man. I'm just doing this as I go. I don't even watch those videos, okay? All right, let's move in it.
All right, it's 6:19 right now. I want to check in with Mike Inoue. Earlier, you were following some breaking news as well. There was this garbage truck that was overturned.
And it's still there, Laura. We're into the 3rd hour now for this closure because of the spill and the garbage and the oil and possibly fuel. CHP and the fire trucks were still there because of the fuel on scene, blocking the Warren on and off ramps. Again, this video came from about 3:15 is when this happened. The map shows you it's still there, but 880 itself is fine. Use Fremont Boulevard or use Dixon Landing Road before or after that crash to either get on or off of 880.
Right now it's 6:30. We continue to follow this breaking news. A 3.6 earthquake rattling the South Bay at 5:15 this morning, centered in San Jose's Alum Rock neighborhood, just northeast.
All right, those people are so unprofessional, but Reggie, I wasn't going to take this, but I'm going to take that. They are so unprofessional doing the news. Watch this, man. They like to cut people off. Let me see. This guy was
6:19 right now. I want to check in with.
Look at this. This dude.
On or off of 880.
Okay.
Right now it's 6:30. We continue to follow this.
All praises to the Most High, beloved brothers. All praises. Now, I'm not quite sure if this is the same San Jose where that thing happened. Okay, a 3.6 earthquake strikes near San Jose. Beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. 3 plus 3. What is this? 3 plus 3. 3 plus 6. What is this? And if you know, let me watch this. I'll let the people talk.
Breaking news, a 3.6 earthquake rattling the South Bay at 5:15 this morning, centered in San Jose's Alum Rock neighborhood, just northeast of downtown.
Yeah, this morning a lot of you were calling into the newsroom and reporting that you didn't feel it. Today in the Bay has live team coverage as Today in the Bay continues right now.
Now, beloved, 3 plus 6 equals 9. Destruction. And when we go and excuse me, when this is plague number, this is the 9 is destruction. This is a plague number 5, destruction by earthquake, and also number 10, thunder voices and destroying earthquake. Those are warning the Most High is giving. All praises, man. Okay, 3.3 plus 6, 9, and then this thing was reported by, at 6:30. 6 plus 3 equals another 9. Equal another 9. Okay, 5 plus 4, 54 degrees, equal another 9. The Most High is like all over the place, brethren. But then again, you have to get the spiritual eyes. Let the Most High, let the Holy Spirit guide you. Let her guide you, and you'll see those things. All praises. Let's move on. Boy, it's so late right now, right?
Right now, Shannon Halligan flying over a crash in Skycam 9.
Hi, yeah, so several people injured, including 2 children, and just getting word that a woman has also died involved in this crash. So as you can see, 3 vehicles here badly damaged in this crash. So this is the intersection of Franklin and Homan. It is closed right now for this investigation. So this happened just around 2 o'clock this afternoon. So we're told by Chicago police that a minivan driven by a 41-year-old man was traveling northbound on Homan when 2 vehicles were traveling eastbound on Franklin, struck the driver's side of the minivan. The driver of the sedan then fled the scene on...
All praises to the Most High, man. You know, a woman, she died. You know, 2 children are critically injured because an intersection here, you know, boom, ley line. All praises, man, all praises.
Slaughter. And deputies believe he was intoxicated when he crashed a car in with 4 teenagers inside. Now, this happened last night on South Springwater Road and Redland Road. Jenny Young spoke to the mother and daughter who knew the victims and the driver. Jenny?
Jeff, they tell me that these teens were coming back from a day of hanging out at the river and watching the sunset. They say that this has shaken the entire community.
This is a mother's worst nightmare.
Crystal Stanley says her 16-year-old son is grieving the loss of his friends tonight after a tragedy that she says he came close to being part of.
And last night was a close call. My son declined going with them last night. So it could be me today.
Crystal says the small town of Estacada is reeling after news of the crash that killed 3 teenagers. The Clackamas County Sheriff's Office says 2 of the teens were pronounced dead at the scene, and 1 who was life-flighted to the hospital passed away Tuesday. Deputies say Monday night crews responded to a report of a black sedan spinning out of control on Springwater Road before crossing the center line and colliding with a white Ford F-350.
I was absolutely devastated. I was up all night.
Now, beloved, you are seeing, listen, the Most High is grand, man. That's why I love the Most High. He always puts something in there. He always. Beloved, while I'm explaining this, can anybody saw what you're seeing in the screen now? What's catching your attention? I'll give you a clue. It's above it's above the virgin. It's above the maiden. You know, what is catching your, let me enlarge this so that people can see how grand is the Most High is. He put those things over there. Okay. Above the virgin, you can see the Most High let something to us and telling us, hey, we are protected, but they are not. Now, beloved, I'll let you go ahead and type that in the live chat in the comment board. But beloved, have you noticed that a lot of so-called teenagers are dying in car accident, graduates, high school kids, and stuff like that? Have you pay attention to this lately? Last month we saw a bunch of kids. Last month, remember the video that those kids, they were going to a graduation party. They go to the same school, and 2 of them go to the same class, and they die in the same car accident. They hate each other. Okay, now you've seen it, brothers. Okay, I'm not gonna say what I saw above that young lady. What does that represent? But a beloved sister did call us, and she find it, and we showed you another video. Another sister find it, and then now the Most High put it right in front of you, and they say, "Hey, this is it. This is what that is." All right. All praises, man. All praises to the Most High. The Most High is grand. Give the Most High all praises. All praises. Let me pray the Most High with my holy slide whistle, man. Yes, sir. All praises, man. Let us keep on moving with this.
Just panicking, like knowing that my friends were involved.
Crystal's daughter, Alexis Holcomb, says she was close with the youngest victim, who was just 14 years old.
She looked up to me as an older sister. So I was very, very close to her.
The mother and daughter tell me their family also knows Devin Kurtz well. Kurtz was the driver who authorities say was under the influence.
Okay.
He was treated at the hospital for a punctured lung before being booked into jail.
My son had the opportunity to talk to him today before he was released from the hospital and booked. And all he kept telling Tommy was how he really screwed up. and he was just crying on the phone. He's a human. He's a teenager who made a really horrible decision last night to take the keys in his hands and drive. And it cost the ultimate sacrifice in losing lives.
All right, all praises. All praises.
We've learned this 17-year-old says she was close to 350.
Oh, okay. All right, let me see. I think I saw something else while the mother was talking with okay, I'm not quite sure what that says. Is it say faith? I'm not quite sure what that is. Does it say faith? Is that faith, brothers? I see off, F. I'm not quite sure what that is. Not. That's a U, right? A-U-T. Thought or not? I'm not quite sure what that is. If you can decode this and put it in the comment. I'm not quite sure what that is. You know. Anyway, all praises to the Most High, man. You know, there are other things here. I'm not quite sure what they mean. This could be a representation of a portal, right? Okay, this is a portal. Okay, I mean, well, it's a portal, and this is like a censer where the Most High, you know, the priest or high priest always burning the censer. So I'm not quite sure what that letter is, but this is a portal, and then the thing that is above the virgin, so to speak. Most High speaking to us, beloved. Okay, all praises to the Most High. How long we are into this thing? All praises. Let us moving on, brothers. We got a lot to go, and it's very late. My apology. Let us go.
State Park Police found this skull at Island Beach State Park on Monday. Check this thing out. They say it washed ashore during recent storms. One person on social media guessed this mystery skull once belonged to a humpback whale. However, State Department of Environmental Protection says it's actually the lower jaw and skull of a minke whale.
Well, at least it's a whale.
Yeah.
Got that part right.
At least it's.
Beloved, what you're seeing here, what you're watching here, brothers, this is a horrible omen. Brethren, sistren, this is a horrible omen. You know, let's listen to this. Listen to this.
Washed ashore during recent storms. One person on social media guessed this mystery skull once belonged to a humpback whale. However, State Department of Environmental Protection says it's actually the lower jaw and skull of a minke whale.
A minke whale? I never heard of that. Let's see, what is a minke whale? Show me a picture of a minke whale. No.
These pictures should match.
Minke whale. Oh, boy. I'm not quite sure how even to spell this. Give me a second. All right, let's see. That's a minke whale. What is a minke whale? Oh boy, there we go. All right, I want this to define it. What is a minke whale?
According to Wikipedia, the minke whale, or lesser rorqual, is a species complex of baleen whale.
Okay, this is a minke whale. That's a huge animal. Okay, they'll look like a dolphin. Wow, this is very sharp. How big are those things? Okay. Wow, those are quite big. Okay, they find a bone of this thing. What could possibly be so big that eat this thing, and then the bone? What's going on here, brothers? That's a what the. Usually, when a shark eating anything or any other animals, when they eat something, brethren, they also eat the bones, or the bones fell in the bottom of the ocean. The crabs, the other bottom feeders eat it, but this bone actually wash on shore. What's going on in the sea, brothers? We are seeing a bunch of things happening in the sea, especially with whales. What is the message the Most High is sending to us here? This is a bone, the jaw of a lower minke whales or whatever. This is the first time I ever heard of this whale. Who ate? What kind of animal does ate this animal and then sent the bone above the sea on shore? This animal eat the flesh and left the bone. That's the first time I heard this. But hey, we don't know. We give all praises to the Most High. But this is a horrible omen for them.
In Mexico, a sinkhole measuring about 200 feet in diameter and 65 feet deep appeared in the state of Puebla over the weekend. Local authorities say it happened due to a possible geological fault.
That's not true. That's not true. Possible. That's not true. We know the Most High is doing this. Is sending the message. You know, that's not true. It's a giant sinkhole happening in Mexico. This thing is pretty big, brethren. It's pretty big. All praises to the Most High, man. Give the Most High all praises. All right. Okay, so.
A massive fire has erupted at...
Okay, I despise those robotic voices. But there was a massive fire in an oil refinery in Tehran. So Tehran is the capital of Iran. So again, that shows you the Iranian went upon our loins. So this is too fiery conflagration of the city. So I don't like those robot voices. They're so annoying. So let's move.
2 days ago, he was diving in the Maketh River when the alligator clamped down on his head. Fox 13's Jennifer Holton spoke to him today. And before we show you the video, we want to warn you that his injuries are substantial.
Jeffrey Himes says it happened in an instant.
It just hit me twice. So once right here, and I think my hand might have protected my face, maybe because I got a puncture wound on the top, puncture wound on the bottom. But it just happened so fast. There's nothing I could have done to defend myself.
Himes was doing what he does often, free diving for fossilized shark teeth in the Maketh River.
So that's where the teeth are right now. There's a ton of bones down there from the Ice Age.
Himes was dressed just like this Sunday afternoon when he went diving into the dark waters of the Maketh.
I just love being at the bottom of that river. It's a boneyard down there.
When he came up for air, that's when the alligator attacked.
I come up and just get blasted by what felt like a propeller on a boat going 50 miles an hour. It pulled me down, pulled my mask off.
He was able to get his head above the water when he says he locked eyes with the gator.
We just looked at each other. I didn't flail around because that would have just triggered its prey instincts even more. And I was calm. Thank God. So now I know how I react in a situation like that.
Okay, so wild beasts will be their grave, brothers. This is number 7. Wild beasts will be their grave. The animals going to attack them. They're going to overrun them, and they're going to eat them. All right. Boy. Now, some people would say that, you know, I would not wish this on my worst enemy. But I know another guy that say, hey, man, I'm wishing this upon our enemy. Let's move to the next video.
49.
Jonathan, you've been across the Houston area tonight. I just saw an uprooted tree. What other kind of damage are you seeing?
Yeah, you know, that's what we pretty much saw across the area. Right now, as you mentioned, we were heading up 249 in the Tomball area. The rain has finally let up, but as you mentioned earlier tonight, that rain was coming down at a pretty good clip. With it came down some trees and also some hills, causing quite a bit of damage.
Trees and hail, okay? Increase of hail and snow. This is plague number 6. Increase of hail and snow. All right, if you read the book of the 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham, so they are seeing an increase, brothers. Okay, the hailstorm. Look at this.
Some in New Caney. That's where a tree fell onto a house, injuring the homeowner and briefly trapping him before he could make it out.
Okay.
We were standing at the door, and the high winds, rain, everything else. I had the door open, watching them waiting, and next thing you know is the house came in down on top of it.
Oh wait, the house came on. Wait, did he say the house came and fell on top of him? Is that what that is? I mean,
the house came in down on top of it.
Oh, well. I guess he meant the roof or the tree, but Cabodiel is in the mist, man, and the hailstorm. Okay?
So in New Caney, pea-sized hail dropped across the area, with residents left taking cover as the storm moved through.
Yep.
It was a similar scene in the Kingwood area, where hail and heavy rain also made for a mess through the night.
Ooh.
And in Jersey Village, in addition to that heavy rain, we also saw lots of lightning for hours.
All right, lots of lightning for hours, which is plague number 10. Thunder voices. Okay, the Most High is destroying them, all right? All praises to the Most High. All right, so This is wild. Next video. All right. Okay, this is the burial in the mist right there, doing her dance recital. All right, so this is over there in Iran. Okay, that's the oil refinery. Right after the largest ship sinks, warship. Okay, so those people are catching hell. So that means the Iranians, they did come upon our land. So that's the oil fire. This is pretty big, brothers. Okay, you see, look at this. Okay, things like that, brothers. This did never happen. Okay, their boats caught on. They had a warship that caught on fire, and then it sinks, and they got the oil refinery caught on fire now. Okay, that's that giant plume of smoke, a giant feather. The Most High is in the mist. Yes, sir. Yeah, giant plume, man. Beautiful, beautiful. The Most High was there. All right. All praises to the Most High, man.
Ecological disaster.
Hey, there you go.
It's one of the worst marine accidents to hit the country. The Singapore-registered Express Pearl is carrying 25 tons of nitric acid, among other substances. It was at anchor when the fire erupted on May 20th. Authorities have been battling the blaze, with flaming containers seen falling from the ship. The fire is now out, but the salvage company handling the incident says the ship is sinking. Tons of plastic have already swamped the island's coastline and fishing grounds. The government has deployed soldiers to help clean up efforts. It's also banned fishing along about 50 miles of the coast.
Yeah, that shows you the Sri Lankan, aka those East Indian Elamites, they came up on our line. That's what the Most High is doing this to them. All praises to the Most High. The nitric acid sinks off Sri Lanka. All right, all praises.
All right, what an encounter. Hey, how about a pesky pest problem around Galt tonight and other places? Several people dealing with ants swarming their properties and their swimming pools.
Yeah, CBS 13's Ryan Hill is getting answers on what's drawing these insects and what can be done about them.
Shanda Dozier isn't looking for any ripe veggies in her garden. She's looking for these.
The infestation of the flying ants in our house and around our whole property.
The bugs really starting to tick her and her family off.
We always had problems with ants, but I've never seen these before, and they're bad this year for about a month or two now.
Shanda isn't alone.
Okay, so they are seeing this, brothers. They are seeing, well, anyway, they took the word right off my mouth. Plaguing. It's a plague, brethren. Okay, this could classify as number 6, wild beasts will be their grave. The animals are attacking them, moving them, be in the midst of them. Just because they don't report it anymore, that stuff over there in Australia, the mice thing, still going on, okay?
Plenty of others have seen these pests buzzing around their homes and in their pools, fishing out hundreds of them. So we wanted to know, why are so many flying ants crashing area?
Okay, and then they will give you a bootleg experience, a bootleg explanation.
Homes and pools. The folks at Clark Pest Control say the answer is twofold. First, it's swarm season, when ants are on the hunt for a mate. Second, blame Mother Nature. The heat, humidity levels, and higher soil temps are drawing them out of the ground.
You got to be kidding me. That person told you they never seen something like that, and then now those guys, oh yeah, it's the summer. It's mating season. Get the hell out of here.
They suggest cutting down on bright lights, getting rid of any excess water in your yard, and covering the pool to keep the bugs at bay. Exterminators say it's important to know what kind of ant you're dealing with, especially if they form a colony.
Some ant species simply nest in the ground and are just nuisance crawling pests, whereas other species, something like a carpenter ant, can do damage to your home.
All praises, but all praises.
Climate in crisis. A new report by the National Park Service is showing the toll that wildfires are taking on California's redwoods. At least a tenth of the world's mature giant sequoias were destroyed last summer in the Castle Fire that tore through Sequoia National Park. Researchers used satellite photos and modeling from previous fires to determine between 7,500 and 10,000 trees burned in the fire. They say these are preliminary numbers. Now, next week, teams of scientists.
75,000, 7 plus 5, 12,000, 12,000 from each tribe. 12,000 from each tribe, beloved. Put the answer in the live chart. 12,000 from each tribe. What's the total? This is fiery. This is number 2 fiery conflagration of the cities. Okay. All right. This is China. China is done. The flooding started last year till this day, brothers. It never stopped. Okay. 144,000. Okay, so China is done, brethren. It's done, beloved. China is done. Look at this. Look at this. And they are still driving in it. But don't be surprised you see those people are cooking their food with this water and then taking shower in it. You know, the Moabites, man, you know. Okay, cars are stranded. This thing, it's only getting worse, okay? This is plague number 10. Okay, thunder voices, okay? Thunder voices and destroying earthquake, the weather, okay, the flood, okay? All praises to the Most High. All right, next video.
The exclusive report.
Bogota City Council member Heidi Sanchez has only missed a few protests since mass demonstrations started in Colombia just over a month ago.
He dejado de salir a la calle 3 días, 4 días.
But the left-wing politician's enthusiasm went too far, according to some, with these tweets. In one, Sanchez warns that she was, quote, receiving information that ambulances were turning over injured protesters to police. Another claims that paramedics were delivering tear gas to police and riot squads. According to the Bogota's mayor's office, that uncorroborated information led to at least 17 instances of ambulances not being allowed through crowds, or protesters demanding they be allowed to inspect the vehicles. We visited one of the protest hotspots at night when the confrontations and violence generally erupt.
This area called Portal de las Americas.
Anyway, man, so fiery conflagration of the city. When you start seeing earthquake, volcanoes, and nation rise against nation, brothers against brothers, wars and rumors of war, this is the time. This is the time. All praises to the Most High, man.
Bay has live team coverage.
Oh, okay, that's the earthquake that happened. And I did again. I don't watch this, beloved. This video, I'm not sure what happened here. Let's watch the video and we see. These men, well, those 3 men are inside of a mosque, so they went down and prayed. Keep your eyes on this man on the far right here. They are praying to Allah or Muhammad, and then they left their hand. Look at this dude, and the Most High took him. And this guy trying to get him, and then they try this. You brothers, you don't know how common that's happening, and then over there in those countries. So, and this happened not too long ago, April 24th. Okay, I'm not quite sure what happened to this man. Okay, so he was praying to Allah, it fell. I haven't translated this yet, but they probably pass out. Let me see what happened. Let's translate this, okay? All right, let's translate this. Okay. All right. Because I haven't watched the video, I don't know what's going on. See, translation. Arabic to English. Okay. Congratulations to him on a good ending. So he didn't make it. All right. Okay, so inside of the okay, he didn't make it. All right, so this guy was praying to Allah, the Most High took him. Okay, this should be a good end. Okay, those people think this is good. All right, let me see if I can translate this. Got over 106 likes. See what those people are saying. To them, this is good. This guy is not in a good place. Oh God, make me, my father and my mother die in prostration, as well as mercy and blessing from you, Lord of the world. So to them, this is a great thing. This guy died while he's praying. Okay, and to them, they are praying to the right God. And this is a horrible thing, man. You die praying to another God like this. Oh, God, I ask you for a good ending. To them, that's what they're all asking for this. Okay, they are asking for a good ending. This guy, okay, is praying. Is a healthy man. He go down just like the other dudes. And all of a sudden he died. By the time, you know, those people lift up their body, okay? Okay, he, you know, look at him. And then that's it. He died. He died. All praises to the Most High, man. All praises. Inside of a mosque. Lately, those guys are catching hell. And then they're like, oh, this is a good ending. He died really well. Oh, hell no, man. All praises, brethren. All praises.
The boaters aboard this.
So, all right. We got this before. All right. So, this is in Indonesia, all right? This is Indonesia. They still got the flooding, brothers. Okay, they got the flooding, they got the area, they got the tornado. Okay, this is a tornado at the same time. This happening so many times in Indonesia, man. Okay, all right, that's a tornado and stuff. Okay, look at this, brothers. Okay, look at this. This is no joke, brethren. This is no joke. Look at this, brethren. All praises to the Most High.
In 2019 to get our two students who are kind of leading this event into my research class. I had really thought that this was kind of the best way to showcase insect eating, and they agreed with me because it's this emergence where they're just in, you know, biblical proportions all over the place.
No hish, no hish.
To like investigate.
So they are eating the cicadas. I'm not quite sure cicadas are a clean insect. I know locusts are a clean insect because John the Baptist ate them, and then it is said in the book of Leviticus they are clean, but I'm not quite sure about cicadas. But yeah, they are eating the cicadas. All right.
That looks good, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Doing a research project, I got really into the world of eating insects. So I was like, hey, I really like this. It's a great alternative protein source.
And then I will eat them. Those people will do anything for protein. From watches to cicadas. All right. Eat them, eat them. All praises, beloved. All praises, beloved. All praises.
Some students in Princeton are using the cicada emergence to spread the word about the benefits of eating insects. They say it's also a way to battle climate change.
Yeah,
they say so.
yeah.
Action News Trenton Bureau Chief Brian
The sister
Foster recently visited with Princeton High School.
You can see the smile in the sister face. Yeah, they are battling, you know, climate change by eating the cicadas. They are causing climate stuff over there. This is the kind of scumbag stuff.
Insect Eating Club. They have a club for this during their cicada tasting event, and he filed this report.
Whoa. That looks good, right?
Yeah.
There you go. All praises, brothers. I'm not judging here. This is those people things, all right?
Speaking of Iran-backed proxy groups now, Lebanese and Arabic media sources reporting some very serious news. Though still speculative, the reports are alleging that Hezbollah terror chief Hassan Nasrallah has died Monday night of coronavirus. The speculations beginning last week with rumors of Nasrallah's hospitalization during a virtual media blackout, and Nasrallah's emerging from the blackout to give a speech against Israel, actually only reinforcing the rumors of his illness. The Lebanese terror leader looking pale while coughing and occasionally struggling for breath throughout the whole address.
Okay, so I don't know what's going on here. I have no comments. I have no comments. This is Hesh over there saying things. I have no comments. Let's move to the next video before YouTube caught stuff here.
In Israel are lifted, and citizens around the country are celebrating their newly rediscovered senses of freedom. But none are celebrating as much as Israeli healthcare professionals who've been on the front lines of the pandemic since day one. Hospital staff at Tel Aviv's Ichilov Hospital even receiving appreciation through a congratulatory serenade.
Okay, let me cut to the chase. Linked to minor risk of heart problem. Minor risk. Minor. It's not a big deal. You know, it's like very rare, which happening all over the world, all of a sudden. Very rare. But all praises to the Most High, beloved. Let's see how long we are into this thing. Oh, boy. All right, let's close with this, beloved. Let's close with this.
Please stop what you're doing and look at this. The director of a golf course near Austin captured these photos of a fire burning inside of a tree. The tree was struck by lightning yesterday. Now, the photos look fake. Check out the videos Ronna Wilson also took of the tree. Look at that. Wow. You can see flames near the bottom and red-hot smoldering bark toward the top. And tonight, there are still flames visible at the bottom of the tree. Looks like you were at a barbecue. Those holes higher up the trunk were reduced to white ash. That is insane.
I've never seen anything like that
No.
before. And burning for so long, too. Wow.
Strange.
Some good wood there.
You are not supposed to understand this. Those people are not supposed to know what that is. To them, this is just some kind of phenomenon. First of all, those are angels. This is the Bariel and Kabodiel. When you look at the pictures, okay, it looks like some type of, it looks like a wolf, a flaming wolf, okay, like Benjamin, a flaming wolf inside of a tree. That's what it looks like. I mean, that's like the face of the dog or wolf going that way. This thing started by Yatzal, okay, the lightning strike a tree and the fire is burning in the bush. Okay, fire is burning inside of a tree, brothers. This is the Most High speaking here, man. The Most High is here. The angels are here. You got the lightning, Yatzal, Kabodiel, the tree, the Bariel, the fire, okay? 3 angels and ones burning. This message is for us.
Yesterday, now the photos look fake. Check out the videos Ronna Wilson also took of the tree. Look at that. Wow. You can see flames near the bottom and red-hot smoldering bark toward the top. And tonight, there are still flames visible at the bottom of the tree. Looks like you were at a barbecue. Those holes higher up the trunk were reduced to white ash. That is
white ash. Is cleansing. The smoke, the Most High, the fire, the Bariel, the tree, Kabodiel, the wind, YAHAWAH, the lightning, Yatzal. You can't make this up, man. This is a beautiful sign for us, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Well, the Most High give me some of those stuff. Let me see. A couple of things happen. There's a gunman. Oh wait, let me see. What I was, I had a couple of stuff. Let's see. The Most High want me to show a couple of things before we ended. There's this. Okay, we'll take those in another video, man. This is just too much. I don't want this thing to stay too long. Let me see. FBI investigate active hijacking and what? What is this?
That breaking news is our top story. The FBI is investigating an attempted hijacking on a flight from LAX.
Delta 386 was headed to Nashville when this man reportedly tried to break into the cockpit. And this video shows flight attendants and passengers wrestling with the man after they had tackled him. They tied him up, and that's what you saw in that first photo.
We're told once the man was then under control and tied up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did she say that's what Esau? That's what Esau is doing, or that's what you saw? Let me hear this. She said the word oh, good Lord. All right, let's see what's going on.
And that's what you saw in that first photo.
Okay, that's what she said.
Try to break into the cockpit. And this video shows flight attendants and passengers wrestling with the man after they had tackled him. They tied him up, and that's what you saw in that first photo.
We're told once the man was then under control and tied up, the pilot's making an emergency landing in Albuquerque, where the passenger was then taken into custody. The FBI is investigating that incident.
Well, tonight, Delta just gave us a statement which reads in part, thanks to the crew and passengers of Delta Flight 386 LAX to Nashville who assisted in detaining an unruly passenger. And passengers wrestling with the man.
This dude was trying to break it. Something happened. I don't know, brothers. Okay, there's another video. Let me see this. Always a Negro. Get the Negro to do the job. Be the hero. All right, get the Negro to do the job. See, this Moabite dude just chill there. Hey, man, none of my business. Get the Negro to do this. There you go. A Negro there saving the day. All right, then. All right. Oh, I think that's the guy, right? Is that it?
News4JAX starts right now with a breaking news alert.
Breaking news coming out of the airport today. One man's been arrested after a fight on a plane just minutes before it was scheduled to take off.
What's going on with those airplanes, brothers? What's going on? All praises, brethren. What's going on, sister? It's always something. This happened today. Some dude get belligerent in the airplane. The other dude tried to take over airplane. What's going on? What is the Mosai doing with those people, man?
According to a witness, this was on a Delta Airlines flight headed to Boston.
News4Jax reporter Bree Isom joins us live. Bree, what have you learned so far?
So the FBI is handling this investigation because the altercation happened when doors were closed on the plane, and when the doors are closed, that goes over to the FBI. Now, the FBI did confirm with us that a man has been arrested. You can see photos here from witnesses. A source tells us it started because he and his wife had a small child that needed to have a ticket because they were too old to ride in their lap. So the wife agreed and exited the plane to rebook another flight because the plane was full. The plane was closed after that and pushed back and ready to take off when the suspect jumped up and demanded to exit the plane, causing a scene. The suspect walked toward the back of the plane and struck a passenger. An off-duty JSO officer intervened and when...
Okay, he struck a passenger. So it's all crazy. Look at this, brothers. Look at this. Another bear. They saw the bear sighting in Oakley. The most I don't want us to get off.
Another bear sighting in the Bay Area, this time in Oakley. The bear paid an early morning visit to a neighborhood and created quite a stir. NBC Bay Area's Jody Hernandez is live in Oakley, where folks there, they've never seen such an encounter before.
That's
Jody.
the thing. They never seen things like that, brothers. Okay, the Mosai is moving those animals into places. They never seen anything like this, okay?
Dustin Gentry could barely believe his eyes when he saw a bear on his surveillance
All right, make jokes.
video early this morning.
I thought it was someone in a costume walking on the corner. And I said, no, it's a real bear.
Turns out Gentry's camera wasn't the only one that captured the animal. He was seen up and down the street, waltzing down Warhol Way.
I was just in shock. I couldn't believe it. I've lived here for most of my life, and I've never heard of, bears cruising our neighborhood.
The big bear moseyed through driveways and even onto someone's porch.
That's crazy. It's ridiculous. It's like, wow, like, where does it come from?
We've had a few coyotes, but never a black bear in Oakley.
Shirley Erdman and her husband installed surveillance cameras to capture thieves, but instead of a prowler, they got a growler.
The last time my cameras went off, there was like a guy checking the locks and everything. That's why I have them. So, but to have a bear come by, I've never heard of a bear being around here.
All right, that's what that is. That's the Mosai, man. That's the Mosai, beloved brothers and sisters. Okay, 2 Chicago team in critical condition 29 minutes ago. We're going to end it up here, brothers. Okay, it's already been too late. 2 hours and 23 minutes. All praises to the Mosai, brothers. Fast, pray, repent, repeat. Uncover your heart. Tell the Mosai the truth. Hold the line, beloved brothers and sisters. Hold the line. I'll see you tomorrow for the call-in. Shalom. May the King reign forever.